Okay, so you're looking for an electric car, and honestly, the market is just flooded. It's incredibly easy to feel a bit lost, isn't it?
Absolutely. So many choices.
Yeah, and you're trying to find something that's not just, good value, but maybe something genuinely different, pushing things forward a bit.
Something innovative, right?
Exactly. But what if there's a compact EV out there that's kind of quietly doing both? Challenging expectations on price, sure, but also with some surprisingly advanced tech.
Hmm.
So our mission today in this deep dive is to really get into the MG4 electric. We're going to use our sources to unpack why it's generating all this buzz,
Okay.
especially looking at those technological steps forward. We'll start with, where it sits competitively, how it performs right now.
Standard stuff first.
Right. And then, and this is why I think it gets really interesting, we'll look at a future innovation that could genuinely, well, shake up the whole compact EV segment.
That sounds like a great way to frame it.
Yeah.
And what's really striking, looking at the sources, is how this NG4 is being positioned.
Yes.
It's not just being presented as another compact EV. The information really suggests this car is, well, maybe genuinely ahead of the curve in its class.
Ahead of the curve. Oh.
Because it seems to be bundling features and a price point that usually, requires some big compromising.
Right, you usually have to pick one or the other.
Exactly. And it seems its competitors are still grappling with that balance.
Yeah.
It really promises an excellent quality-price ratio in a market that's often defined by pretty high costs.
Yeah, and it absolutely stands out when you just look at what's available right now. We've learned from the sources the MG4 is definitely a car to consider seriously just for its quality and price alone. That competitive positioning in the compact electric space is aggressive.
Very aggressive.
That reported range, what was it? Between 350 and 450 kilometers, depending on if you get the 51 or the 64 kilowatt-hour battery.
Right, those are the two main options currently.
And paired with a price tag, for the previous European version anyway, under 40,000 euros, that's not just good.
No, it really shifts the goalposts.
It fundamentally redefines what you think is possible at that price point, For most drivers, that means real daily usability without emptying your bank account.
Which directly challenges that old perception that, long-range EVs have to be a luxury item.
Totally.
And you're right, it's not just about those compelling numbers either. The research also really highlights the surprising amount of interior space for a compact car.
Which is a huge plus.
It really is. For daily usability, it makes it genuinely practical, maybe for small families or even like ride sharing. That's a crucial differentiator in this segment.
Okay, so practicality is checked off. What about driving?
Well, and then there's its interesting driving dynamic. Technically speaking, it features a rear-mounted motor.
Rear-wheel drive in a compact EV.
Yeah, offering between 163 to 204 CV. That's the metric horsepower. So it indicates pretty strong acceleration and capability for a car this size.
And having the motor at the rear, that often helps with handling, right?
It can, yeah. It can really improve handling and also the interior packaging because it frees up space in the front where the engine would normally be.
Okay, interesting. So we've got a car that's already kind of hitting the mark on value, range, space inside, and driving feel for its class.
Seems like it covers the base as well.
But the thing that truly elevates the MG4, at least according to the sources we've looked at, is what's coming next. The introduction of a semi-solid state battery.
Right, and this isn't just a minor tweak.
No, this feels like a significant leap in battery tech, doesn't it?
It really does. And it raises that key question. What exactly is a semi-solid state battery, and why is it such a big deal, especially for this kind of vehicle?
Good question. What do the sources say?
Well, they explain that this technology is really touted as being safer. It offers a higher energy density.
Meaning more range for the same size?
Exactly. Potentially more durable, too, compared to the traditional lithium iron phosphate batteries, the LFP ones.
Which are pretty common now, yeah.
Right. They're the most common type you find in many EVs today, especially at the more affordable end. What makes these semi-solid state batteries potentially groundbreaking is their unique composition.
How so?
It allows for a much denser packing of energy. So, yeah, think of it like fitting a much bigger battery into the same physical space, giving you more range.
Okay, more range is always good.
Plus, and this is important, because they use less of that flammable liquid electrolyte than traditional LFP or even NMC batteries.
The safety angle.
Precisely. They offer a potentially significant safety advantage, and maybe a longer lifespans, too. So for compact, relatively low-cost vehicle to be talking about, featuring such an advanced battery type, That's genuinely rare.
That really does sound like a game changer for this whole segment.
Could be.
I mean, more miles on a single charge and enhanced safety profile, all packed into a compact, hopefully still affordable car.
Mm-hmm.
It's like bringing that next generation, maybe high-end battery tech down into a mainstream vehicle.
Yeah, democratizing the tech, in a way.
And are people noticing? What's the buzz like?
Oh, yeah. We're seeing reports of massive interest already. Apparently, pre-order numbers, particularly in China, where it's launching first, really confirm there's a huge buzz around this specific model update.
So the market is responding.
They absolutely are. The market opinions, the pre-orders, they really underscore that excitement. Now, it's worth mentioning the first deliveries of this version, the one with the semi-solid state battery, are anticipated by the end of 2025.
Okay, so still a little way off.
A little way off, yeah. And crucially, the price hasn't actually been announced yet.
Ah, the $1,000,000 question, or maybe the 40,000 euro question.
Exactly. But even with that unknown, the sheer fact that this kind of technology is planned for such an accessible vehicle category is what really makes the MG4 stand out as potentially quite technologically advanced compared to its direct competition right now.
Okay, so wrapping this up a bit, what does this all mean for you, the listener? We've basically explored the MG4 Electric's really strong value proposition.
Definitely strong value.
It's got that solid current performance, that excellent range we talked about, 350 to 450 kilometers with the current 51 or 64 kilowatt-hour battery.
Which is very usable day to day.
And capable power, 163 to 204 CV. Plus, that surprisingly roomy interior and the dynamic driving feel from the rear motor setup.
Solid all-around package already.
But the real standout, the sort of wow factor, is that upcoming semi-solid state battery.
And what's particularly fascinating here, just to synthesize, is the sheer significance of that specific battery technology. As the sources really highlight, it's poised to improve safety, boost that energy density we mentioned, and enhance durability over those traditional LFP batteries. And again, this is just an incredibly rare feature to see announced for a compact, presumably low-cost vehicle.
Right.
First delivery is expected, end of 2025. Price, still under wraps.
So thinking bigger picture then, with all of this in mind, what does the introduction of advanced battery technology, like the semi-solid state stuff, in what's expected to be an affordable compact car like the MG4, what does that actually mean for the broader adoption of EVs? That's the big question, isn't it? Yeah, and what kind of ripple effect could it have on the pricing and the capabilities of other electric vehicles in the next few years? If MG can do it, who else will?
And how quickly?
Exactly. What questions does this raise for you about where electric mobility is heading next?